Hello, I'm Teacher Joy, your joyful and happy teacher. Welcome to another day of fun and learning, my ever enthusiastic grade 7 learners. Today, we will have a wonderful storytelling time. And for today's story is entitled Thank You, Ma'am. Thank You, Ma'am is an American short story written by Langston Hughes. The story was published in 1958 and is not in the public domain. That's particularly unfortunate because not only it is a great example of the short story form in general, it's also one of the most important short stories that carries great social value and has the ability to teach and instruct its readers. She was a large woman with a large purse that had everything in it but a hammer and nails. It had a long strap and she carried it slung across her shoulder. It was about 11 o'clock at night and she was walking alone when a boy ran up behind her and tried to snatch her purse. The large woman simply turned around and kicked him right square in his blue jeans sitter.
Pick up my pocketbook, boy, and give it here. Now, ain't you ashamed of yourself?
Yes, Mom.
What do you want to do for it?
I didn't aim to.
You a lie!
By that time, 2 or 3 people passed, stopped, turned, looked, and some stood watching.
If I turn you loose, will you run?
Yes, Mom.
Then, I won't turn you loose.
I'm very sorry, lady. I'm sorry.
And your face is dirty. I got a great mind to wash your face for you. Ain't you got nobody home to tell you to wash your face?
No, Mom.
Then, it will get washed this evening. You ought to be my son. I would teach you right from wrong. Least I can do right now is wash your face. Are you hungry?
No, Ma'am. I just want you to turn the loose.
Was it bothering you when I turned that corner?
No, Ma'am.
But you put yourself in contact with me. If you think that contact is not going to last a while, you got another thought coming. When I get through with you, sir, you are going to remember Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones.
Sweat popped out on the boy's face and he began to struggle. Mrs. Jones stopped, jerked him around in front of her, put a half Nelson about his neck, and continued to drag him up the street. When she got to her door, she dragged the boy inside, down a hall, and into a large kitchenette furnished room at the rear of the house. She switched on the light and left the door open. The boy could hear other roomers laughing and talking in the large house. Some of their doors were open too, so he knew he and the woman were not alone. The woman still had him by the neck in the middle of her room.
What is your name?
Roger.
Then, Roger, you go to that sink and wash your face. Let the water run until it gets warm, and here's a clean towel.
You gonna take me to jail?
Not with that face. I would not think you know her. Here I am trying to get home to cook me a bite to eat and you snatch my pocketbook. Maybe you ain't been to your supper either. Late as it be, have you?
There's nobody home at my house.
Then we will eat. I believe you are hungry or been hungry to try to snatch my pocketbook.
I wanted a pair of blue suede shoes.
Well, you didn't have to snatch my pocketbook to get some suede shoes. You could have asked me.
Mom?
The water dripping from his face, the boy looked at her. There was a long pause, a very long pause. After he had dried his face and not knowing what else to do, dried it again, the boy turned around, wondering what's next. The door was open. He could make a dash for it down the hall. He could run, run, run.
I was young once and I wanted things I could not get. You thought I was going to say, but didn't you? You thought I was going to say, but I didn't snatch people's pocketbook. Well, I wasn't going to say that. I have done things too, which I would not tell you. Son, either tell God if he didn't already know, so you sat down while I fix us something to eat. You might try to comb through your hair so you will look presentable.
Do you need somebody to go to the store? Maybe to get some milk or something.
Don't believe I do. Unless you just want sweet milk yourself. I was going to make cocoa out of this canned milk I got here.
That will be fine.
Eat some more, son. Now, here. Take these 500 pesos to buy yourself some blue suede shoes. And next time, do not make the mistakes of launching onto my pocketbook nor nobody else because shoes come by devilish like that will burn your feet. I have to get my rest now, but I wish you would behave yourself from here on in. Good night. Behave yourself, boy.
The boy wanted to say something else other than "Thank you, ma'am," to Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones, but he couldn't do as he turned around at the Baron's stoop and looked back at the large woman in the door.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wow, it's already the end of the story. Did you enjoy it? It's time to say goodbye. I hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.